Hello, Lions. This is your blended learning ebook video helper. So I'm going to show you how to access the book. So the first way I'm going to show you is if you are going through the book study, you're going to log into Canvas with your Canvas login. Then you're going to click on the Lion Locker. The Lion Locker will have this blended learning in action book study BL in action. So you're going to click on that. And then you're going to click on the Welcome Let's Go for the book study. And as you're working your way through the welcome, you can access the book right there where it says accessing the book. You're going to click on the click here. When you open this, it is going to pull up Mackinvia. You can go to Reedy, put Reedy as the school, and you're going to use your ADS logon. So whatever that ADS logon is, like how you log onto a computer here at school, you're going to type that in and click login. And then it's going to open up to RHS Blended Learning Book Study. And to access the book, you have a couple of options. So you can just open the book and read it right here, or you can click on this little eye right here. And when you click on this eye, you'll notice it gives you the option to check it out. Now, this is a multi-user book. So everybody on campus, if every single person has this book checked out at the same time, that's totally doable. So what you're going to do is if you want to add it, if you're in the app, you'll check it out and download it. If you're on your Chromebook or whatever, you're going to click checkout. And then you'll notice it says expires in 13 days. And then whenever you click open, you're going to be in the book just like this. And so it's going to open up to the first page. And so over here, you can go to the table of contents and you can, if you are ready to start with part one, introduction. And then you'll notice up here, anywhere in the book, if you click on a word or you can highlight a whole series of words, you have some options here. You can change the color. So maybe you want to highlight something in one color. You can underline those items if you want. You can also make a note. So you can say, I didn't know this. Okay. And you can choose the color that you want the note to be. Okay, and then you just click the save button. And so now this quote with my note is going to be in my Mackinvia notebook. So let's say if I wanted to trash this, I could trash it here. If I wanted to edit it, I can edit it by clicking on this icon, and then I can close that. So now I've made a note, and you'll notice that note is in yellow. And so that note is there in my notebook up here. Okay, so I changed the page. So there's the note, and you'll notice that I have a comment because that says right there. Okay, and so then if I go to another page and let's say I want to make another note. Whoops. I want to make another note over here. So I'm going to choose something, and then I'm going to make it a certain color, right? And another thing you can do is you can look up words, and you can do, I'm not sure what these other features do, but I'm sure you can do other stuff here. And so again, you can make another note. So this is good info, save. And so you'll notice that your notes keep appearing here in your notebook. So when you're in Mackinvia, so I'm going to come over here to my Mackinvia, and I'm going to click on my little person here, and you'll notice it says notebook. Now when I click on my person in my notebook, it has every note that I've taken on any book that I've ever checked out. And whether or not you have the book checked out, the note still lives there, okay? So what you can also do is you can edit the notes here, you can trash the notes here, but you can also export your notes. So you can save your notes to Google Drive. It's going to ask for permission for my Google Drive. So I'm going to put in my Frisco ISD email here. And I'm going to put in my password. Next. And then you'll notice that it is uploading my notes to my Google Drive. So now if I come over here to my Google Drive, those notes should show up right here via Notebook Export Notes. And so now I've got a Google Doc, and it tells me the book, the page number, when I edited it, and then what my note was, and it gives me the quote. And so it will bring in all of your notes from any book that you've done. So just know that you can delete out those other ones or whatever. If you have any other ones, you probably won't have any other ones. But if you do, those are there as well. And so another thing you can do is you can click on the book, and you can go straight to export notes on the book, and it will only export the notes from that book. So those are just two different ways that you can export any notes that you take with the quotes and stuff, which might help you along the way for the book study. So the other thing that you can do for the book study, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of some of this and exit out of this so it doesn't think I'm still in here. Another thing that you can do is you can just go, if you want to access the book, oops, you can just go straight to macandvia.com. And again, you'll have to put in Reedy, and if you're on the app or on your Chromebook or whatever, doesn't matter. You still have to put in the school. Although if you put in there to remember you, then it will remember you. I think I might have put in the wrong password. Nope. Then you can go to groups, and then I've made the blended learning. There it is. There's the book. And so you can access the book through Mac and Via that way as well. You can also go to ebooks, and you can search blended. And there it is as well. Okay, so several different ways you can access the book, but I wanted to show you all of them in this video. And if you guys have any questions about, using the notations in the book, exporting your notes, checking out the book, downloading the book, any of those questions, please feel free to email me, lamberton@friscoisd.org. I'm happy to help with any questions you have about accessing this ebook during the course of the book study. All right, thanks, Lions.